What is up, everybody? This is Devin Roberts back again with Young Controversy, here to share less of a story and breakdown today and something a little more personal, maybe give you some cool people to go watch. I'm going to share with you guys today my top 5 heroes of entertainment, or YouTube really. 4 of the 5 are all YouTube creators. So I just kind of want to share some of the people who have inspired me and helped me create who I am and taught me how I want to behave or the kind of things I want to create within my YouTube, I guess, and brand and everything else. So I just want to present them to you guys so you find them if you haven't found them yet, or you can comment and tell me you love them if we're already both fans. So without further ado, we'll get on to the next one.
Welcome to TMZ.
How would me versus Jesus in the octagon? I'll tell you what, there's not a man alive that can beat me. But Jesus ain't alive, is he? So I don't know, maybe.
The first big member of this 5 is the only one that's not a YouTuber. So this one is, I guess, not as important to you if you're looking for new YouTubers to watch or new people that would be interesting for you to follow, but it's the infamous and the everyone knows him, Conor McGregor. And I am sorry for bringing this up for all the Conor McGregor haters that are going to be in my comments and messages later, but I am obsessed with the guy, guys. I think he's an incredible fighter, an unbelievable entertainer. If you don't know Conor McGregor's career, he has come up through what I consider a very difficult rise to the chance at a title fight with a title champion who had one of the, if not, I believe it might have been the longest title reign in the history of the sport. I don't think he had been defeated in almost 10 years. Jose Aldo continued on to go to a different division and win a second belt in mixed martial arts, which is my favorite sport. Did just stuff that was almost unthinkable within the sport and redefined the way people treated each other and acted and behaved at press conferences and things of that nature. Maybe not even necessarily for the better.
Your mouth, you'll do nothing. You'll do fucking nothing. Not one of you will do nothing. Get the fuck out of here. Get the...
That's alright, hey.
But absolutely changed them in a degree that we all are still seeing the effects of today.
Look at this. He's going to Jose Aldo. Look at this. Look at Jose Aldo. That's kind of scary in itself, Joe.
Now, I say this having done my episode 2 as Khabib Nurmagomedov destroying Conor McGregor in an MMA fight. So he lost a lot of his stardom power, I guess, as a mixed martial artist because of all this, but at the very least, I still love him for what he has done for the sport, the person that he presents himself as. He is the epitome of the law of attraction. He believes his own shit, guys. Like, this guy knows that he is the best, or feels that he is the best fighter in the world, or one of the best fighters in the world, and he has manifested his dreams into reality. You can see it in every twitch of his eye. This guy is crazy with nothing but hustle and drive, and something about that is really attractive to me. He's just, I don't know, he's a madman. He's an absolute madman, and I respect him for it.
Right here, the hardest hitting 145-pound, the real hardest hitting 145er, right here. This guy TKOs people. When I knock people out, they don't fucking move. They're not. Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that?
Second one I'm going to get into here. Okay, the next 4 actually are YouTube creators, so these are a little easier to get into, and maybe they'll be more interesting for you guys since you actually can have a chance to watch them. If you haven't looked this guy up yet, please do. This is the last one that deals with martial arts, but I probably like him a significant bit more than Conor McGregor. Fazen of Fight Tips.
What's up, guys? Shane here. Hey. It's a Fight Tips video. We're continuing the series of street boxing. In this video, it's going to be the cross. Boom, the knockout punch.
If you haven't seen Fight Tips, guys, it's an incredible self-defense and mixed martial arts video tutorial compilation on YouTube. Their library is extensive. It goes back years and years and years, where Shane teaches you all different types of martial arts moves, shows you combos, street fighting techniques, dozens and dozens and hundreds of video guys, breaks down different fighting styles and the best moves from certain fighters if you want to learn to fight like them. Just one of the most quality content I've ever seen. And not only that, Shane has proven in every one of his videos that I've watched to be a stand-up guy, kind, nice to the people around him. He doesn't curse and act crazy on video. He's just very respectful. He does a lot for the sport of mixed martial arts, since a lot of people, you know, aren't into the UFC, MMA kind of stuff.
Hey everyone, thanks for clicking on this video. Bear with me, I'm gonna get a little preachy today, but I have an important message I want to talk about. So my name's Shane Fazen. I run one of the most popular martial arts YouTube channels, nearly 2 million subscribers, and I'm not bragging about that. I have a point. I'll get there. So yesterday was one of the biggest events in MMA history between Conor McGregor and Khabib Nurmagomedov. And if you didn't watch, spoiler, it was a 4-round mauling. Khabib not only was out grappling, but also outstriking Conor, and in the 4th round tapped him out with a rear naked choke. But then he proceeded to jump over the cage and attack Conor's teammate, Dillon Danis. And those who are pro-Khabib say that his actions were justified because Conor insulted his family, his country, his religion. And those who are pro-Conor say that Khabib and all of his lackeys should be banned and arrested. And that's the most confusing part to me, is that I woke up this morning and saw that all of the comments on social media and all of the press headlines are taking sides and trying to figure out who's to blame. Doesn't that seem childish to you? I mean, doesn't that seem elementary? I understand legacy, honor, and respect, but these are 2 grown men who are exercising criminal behavior. They're both at fault.
To see someone on a space as public as YouTube coming up and being the, I guess, the big brother of mixed martial arts, the one that's very friendly, very respectful, very caring, very nurturing, and walks you through it, I think has done a lot for our community.
An example of that would be I throw the cross, boom, he throws a cross back, pivot out, boom, his whole face is open. And you can just do that all day.
The mixed martial arts community really, in all honesty, if it wanted to get more mainstream, should be focusing on self-defense, not on mixed martial arts. Regular people want to know how to defend themselves in modern day society with or without a gun. Not everyone is really into the whole beating the crap out of each other in a street fight or even a mixed martial arts match. I find that Shane is refreshing in the sense where he is showing people how to use martial arts, mixed martial arts, for practical purposes.
And when you think of Bruce, you think of someone who was stoic, poised, and intellect. He had equal control of his body, but also of his mind and his emotions. I didn't see any self-control last night, or the months leading up to it. And now, the biggest representation of martial arts is the UFC. So when a non-fan or a casual fan reads the articles today, they're going to see it as human cockfighting. They're not wrong. I intend to develop myself in a positive manner, to avoid anything that will reduce my mental growth or physical health. I intend to develop self-discipline, to bring out the best in myself and others. I intend to use what I learn in class constructively and defensively, and to never be abusive or offensive.
You can't pitch going to a mixed martial arts gym that way, because although that's something that they do, it's not their primary focus, and it's really obvious getting in the door. Shane's primary focus is to get you defended and get you safe. He's absolutely worth watching, guys, if not anything just for his crazy hair when it's long. So go check out Shane Fazen if you haven't seen his channel at Fight Tips. It's awesome.
Ooh, yes!
The next guy I'm going to get into off of YouTube is honestly, he's, I guess, the closest thing to what my channel is going to be out of these 5. So you would think he would be in number 1, but I have a lot of respect for this guy, mostly for how honest and neutral he is in his reporting. Phillip Defranco.
Sup, you beautiful bastards? Hope you're having a fantastic Tuesday. Welcome back to the Phillip Defranco Show, and let's just jump into it. Sup, you beautiful bastards? Hope you're having a fantastic Tuesday. Welcome back to the Phillip Defranco Show, and let's just jump into it. First thing to talk about today is everyone's favorite topic, sexual harassment, isn't it? Sup, you beautiful bastards? Hope you're having a fantastic.
You will notice, if you're already a fan of his, a ton of his news reports, styles, and stories are going to wind up here, because he is one of my sources of news. Like, he is, not only are his stories almost always true, it's a cold day in hell when Phillip Defranco publishes something that has to be redacted as untrue. And if he has any kind of bias in the things he's stating, he always presents it outright. He tells you this is someone he knows, it's a friend of his, he feels a bias toward the situation, which makes him feel very honest. I'm really, really interested in the concept of very transparent, honest reporting on social media. I think it has a high chance of defeating traditional media, which has become untrusted and difficult to follow with the way they present their information. It's very I guess two-sided in a way, where I think we need more neutral middle ground people who are willing to give the honest opinion and let your thoughts be heard instead of ours and let you come to the conclusions. But Phillip Defranco is the master of that, guys. He is well-spoken. He puts out content every single day of the week on YouTube, which is no small feat. He comes up with great news, does all the research for it himself, makes sure it's true, double checks his sponsors. He is just honestly a beast on the space, and everyone has respect for him for it. So if you haven't gone and seen Phillip Defranco's channel, please go check that out, because I am obsessed with it. By the way, guys, if you haven't noticed or haven't been told already, I'll make sure I put this out. None of these are paid endorsements of any kind, because my viewer count is a lot lower than all of their viewer counts. I am only here to tell you about the best channels I've seen on YouTube and hope that you go to watch them, so don't think I'm just pitching channels that have had any relation to me whatsoever. Now, second, and a very close second, and who's someone I have respected for my whole life and shares a name with me, DevinSupertramp, Devin Graham. If you do not know who he is a videographer on YouTube. You've absolutely seen his content, 100%. He has done videos from Assassin's Creed parkour to unbelievable 4K videos of Hawaii to giant rope swings off of cliffs to Mario Kart racing to some of the biggest videos and most creative videos that have been on YouTube. A large percentage of them come from Devin's mind. He is the titan on the space as far as content creation.
People are always asking me what I do for a living. Let me try and paint you a picture of what really goes down and explain what I love to do. My day normally consists of waking up early, before sunrise, hiking 11 miles in, only to get to a dead end, then have to get all my camera gear, pack it up in a dry bag, stick it into the ocean, and then start swimming for another hour in big, gigantic waves. Well, they're big for me, at least. Tides and shark-infested waters to try and get to another area, which once I get to that area, I will do a shot that will last for maybe 4 seconds at most of a 3-minute video that ends up on YouTube.
His content is higher quality, in my opinions, than any other YouTube channel I've seen. He cares and puts his heart and soul into his work.
It's a crazy amount of work. I absolutely love it. I'll keep on doing it till the day I die. But the things I do, and the reason why I'm able to do it, is because I think no one else is willing to do it. So for me, it's all about getting the shots that no one else will get, or no one will be willing to fight for.
And that's not even what truly made me like him so much. His videos are very high resolution, high quality, but sometimes maybe just a bit repetitive. What got me into him and what reason he is on number 2 in this whole list is because Devin has about maybe 2 videos, 3 videos worth of information on this, but they're worth watching, where he goes over the process of making these videos, what he has to do on a daily basis. Now, he gets to travel all the time, but the grind and the work and the editing and the swimming and the trying to keep the camera dry and the traveling in foreign countries and everything that he has to do this.
But it was the same situation when I filmed the video on the island of Kauai, just showing off Kauai by itself. I went down there with a group of friends. We were there I was there for a total of 11 days. They were there for 4 days. We hiked the Nepali coast, which is an 11-mile hike. They left, and then I was basically there by myself. Now, basically what happened once I was there by myself is I didn't have any money to spend or go all out. At the time, we had rented a truck that we'd all pitched in, so I had that truck for, I think it was 5 days extra, because it was part of a bundle situation. So I was able to take that truck and basically explore the island of Kauai and film the island of Kauai. Now, with that being said, I would shoot all day, and then at nighttime, I would drive back to the main city/village, which was where Walmart was. I would park in the parking lot of Walmart, take in all my batteries, charge them in the McDonald's that was inside of Walmart, and then I'd spend about an hour going over on the books and the postcards showing off Kauai, and I'd basically plan my route. And I didn't have an iPhone that had Google Map or Google Earth or anything like that. I'd literally have to plan on an old-fashioned map, old school style.
And he, in the same way that I was talking about Shane Fazen earlier, he does it with an unreasonably humble and kind and helpful spirit, and just puts out unbelievable content, guys. You really feel a touch of him in everything that he puts out, and you can really tell he cares about his projects. It's something magical every time I watch one of his videos. I think anyone who agrees, I'm going to put some clips of his in here so that you can see, but it's obvious that what he does creates a spark in people. It is literally inspiring.
So I would do that after my batteries were done charging at McDonald's, and I'd go into my truck that I was renting, and then I would sleep there, wake up around 5 before the sun rose, and then drive to the next location where I'd be filming to make sure I could get the lighting the best when the sun was rising.
And I hope you go watch it so that you get inspired in the same way that he inspires me.
Saying, oh, you have so much money to do all these things. What you guys don't see, or what you guys don't realize, is it is very ghetto style. As far as I'm not staying in fancy hotels unless there's a sponsor, then I will gladly accept that fancy hotel, which has happened in the past, like, don't get me wrong, but especially starting out, like, I was going on absolutely nothing. Like, I was eating, like, the plants that I could see, like, from the road, like the bananas. I'd make sure they weren't, like, someone's, or at least I would assume they weren't someone's. But literally, what I do is work, and I absolutely love it. But yeah, for all my videos, there's always kind of a crazy story that goes along with it as far as what it took to get those shots.
Okay, guys, number one, the most important of everyone that we've named so far, in my opinion, and my hero on any social media or outside, Gary Vaynerchuk.
Positivity and offense always wins. Historically, always. The reason I spend my time on talking about this is not because I want to be a fucking motivational speaker and fluffy fluff and rah rah rah. It's because it's the fucking thing.
Guys, if you have not been to Gary Vaynerchuk's YouTube channel and you have any aspirations in life greater than a 9-to-5 regular job, you have to check him out. He's a life coach style businessman. He's the owner of VaynerMedia, which is a giant multi-million-dollar media company based out of New York. He has been running a company called Wine Library for his father since he was in his early 20s, and he has scaled himself to a multi-million-dollar mogul. And not only that, he releases all his best content for free. He gives you the tricks, the tips, the step 1, 2, and 3 breakdown to make money, to actually create content and put it out quality, and to get people to look at it to some degree.
This was obviously a very special day that has led to the ability for me to communicate to you about ways you could be doing it for yourself, but most of all, wanted to make sure that all of you got the themes of this special talk.
He has the biggest cult following on YouTube, I would say. The followers of Gary Vaynerchuk are family, the Vayner Nation. My tribe is heavily represented. They're all high hustling, level-headed, intelligent people when I talk to them in spaces. It's honestly just such an incredible community that he has built around his honesty and kindness and straightforwardness.
You asked me the number one thing I wake up every morning and thank that my parents did is I never saw either one of them complain about jack shit. And it basically created learned behavior for me. I'm incapable of actually complaining about shit. And that has become the foundation of my success. Yes, it is absolutely difficult for all of us. We all have stuff. Do I believe some people have it? Do I believe a white male has it more privilege? Yes, I do. Here's my problem. My problem is if anybody has ever done it with your circumstances, then you have nothing to talk about in the mindset that I want for you to win.
Gary Vaynerchuk has videos of thousands and thousands of questions he's been asked and answers them. If you have a question about what you should do with your life, what direction you are trying to go, what you want to do as far as a career, how you want to make money, how to turn your passion into money, and you need not only a pick-me-up, but a direction and some guidance, Gary Vaynerchuk can do that for you. And I hate pretty much every other motivational speaker. I'm not saying anything bad against them, but I don't watch Tony Robbins, I don't watch Casey Neistat, I don't watch any of them, except Gary Vaynerchuk.
You live in America.
Fuck yeah.
The fuck are you complaining about? We have it the best. And all I see is people sitting around and dwelling around dumb shit, around what they don't have, instead of focusing on what they do have.
He is a different animal. He is spitting different stuff. He is talking realer, and he is bringing value to his consumers like I don't see anyone else on the space doing. And for me, that's all I'm looking for, guys. If you can bring that high level value and that high quality content, not only did he grow the business for this long, but he has a huge, he did a ridiculous amount of investing in Uber, which is obviously a, we don't even talk about that. He did a ridiculous amount of investing in Twitter and Snapchat, and he did a sponsorship. I believe he has an investment in it too, but that is not for sure. In Anchor, which is where I make my podcast, guys, which has proven to be an incredible app.
There's one thing that will drive you to the biggest success. It's called self-awareness. And I want that for every fucking person, because let me tell you something, it fucking is the best. It's such a good place to be. When you can get to that place, amazing shit happens. You know why? Because you stop being scared. When you're not scared, you do shit. When you're scared, you do nothing. Like, what are you scared of? Like what, your dad's gonna be like, I told you you're a loser? What are you fucking fearful of? Like, your sister making fun of you because she's got a better job? Fuck her. Cool. Like, don't forget, my friends, you could be winning 28-0 at halftime and lose. So your older sibling that's got a great fucking job could be a crackhead next year. Could. Because he's had a whole facade the whole time fucking trying to suck your parents' dick, right? And he's actually insecure inside, and something went wrong at the office and he starts fucking doing coke on the side. Like, guys, don't you understand how this is played?
So the things that I have tracked him back on show that he knows what he's talking about. And not only does he say that everyone has an opportunity to turn their passion into something that they can actually do and actually make money off of, he says we're in the golden age of doing it. And I truly do believe that, guys. We have a space where people can put out content, they can sell themselves, and they can sell their products, and they can sell what they love without having to do a thousandth of the work any other generation has done. The internet is at its golden age. He talks about this and how we can utilize it best. I enjoy it. It really fills my head with positive thoughts and gets me thinking in the right direction. If you haven't checked him out yet, please go check out his channel. I promise you will not regret it.
I think the expectation of others and the opinions of others are disproportionately guiding your life, and I think that you will end up regretting that in your older years. It's in my mindset that literally every negative thing that happens to me is my fucking fault. Literally, your ability to be the bigger man and woman in every situation, even though 9 out of 10 times you may be right, is the variable of your success, both within an organization and compounded when you go out into the real world. And this takes me back to where I started. Please understand the following. Being nice is ROI positive.
Thank you guys for sitting down and listening to me today. I generally try to do breakdowns of popular news and stuff, but as I've started asking people what kind of stuff they would like to see on my page more, they want personal videos, so I'm going to be doing different kind of lifestyle vlogs and events that I've been to, as well as breakdowns of just things personal about me, as well as the classic breakdowns that we have been doing on the biggest stories in the news, as well as the podcast that I'm putting out on Anchor, and all the stuff that y'all keep up with me on Instagram at Young Controversy. So, if you haven't gone and checked me out yet, please do on Anchor or Instagram. And if you haven't used my code YControversy25 at beyondbeanie.com yet, get yourself a cool beanie or bracelet, please. They are absolutely awesome. I'm really happy to have talked to you guys today. I actually wound up pretty sick for most of this weekend, so I've been kind of down in the dumps, but getting back and recording and getting to put something out and edit it and put together for you guys genuinely actually cheers me up more than you would believe. So, for today, this is Devin Roberts with Young Controversy. Catch me on Anchor tomorrow. Peace.
You suck at a ton of shit. Good. So does everybody else. You're also probably pretty fucking rad at something. Try as many things as possible until you figure out what you're rad at and you like, and go fucking do that for the rest of your life and stop giving a fuck about everybody else. I swear on my fucking kid's health, I'm obsessed with losing. I fucking love losing. I love losing because I know exactly what you're thinking about my loss, and I can't wait to stick it in your fucking face when I come back. It's a revolution.